Hello.
Hi.
We're back. It's your boys.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking. Hope hope you've
yeah.
been well. Hope you had a good weekend. Uh we
We had a
interesting day.
very interesting week. We record in advance. How's your drink, buddy?
It's okay. I made a espresso martini. I was trying it something differently, but I think it's um I don't know. It's just regular coffee instead of espresso because I didn't have espresso. So it's like it's okay,
Gotcha.
but it's light instead. I don't even have espresso when I make those. Usually, I just make coffee and then I put that on a pot and boil it for a while, so it reduces. Then it's a bit more like espresso, kinda. Not really, but anyways, yeah, it's been a week. Uh, yeah, obviously this is in advance. Today is 9/11 as of this recording.
Yep. Never forget, guys.
So
8 years ago, Ted Cruz liked stepbro porn. Also, that other thing happened 24 years ago.
uh, hold on. I also I saw another one as someone else was like, something happened else on this day or whatever. I'm like, damn it, hold on.
Ludacris's
Phone's getting me in
birthday.
trouble. That's wild.
Who texted
Um.
you?
Oh yeah. Uh, in 2017, Senator Ted Cruz liked a tweet from Twitter user Sexual Post depicting a scene from the Reality Kings pornographic film entitled Dick for Two.
That's the one I was talking about 8 years ago. Yeah.
Who'd you say?
I thought I said Ted Cruz.
Did you say it? Damn
I
it.
think so. Yeah.
I'm
I thought. I don't know, man.
I don't know,
We're
maybe you did. I didn't hear. I'm tired.
I feel like we're
Yeah, I missed
also
it.
semi skirting the line of another topic that happened yesterday that's very topical.
Yeah, someone got nixed.
Yeah. You
Someone got
guys have
86th.
you guys have seen our opinion on it by now for sure, because this is gonna come out in what, 3 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, whatever. Not cool, but also I don't care that much about it. I'm not sad about
Yeah.
it. It's one of those like, do I think it should have happened? Nah, but like, not gonna feel bad about it.
No. He
But
wouldn't give
again,
two shits if it was one of us.
and that's it. That's it. Lots of rhetoric of not giving a fuck about a lot of people we care about. So sorry, I'm not gonna feel sad. That's about all I have to say about that on this because I've already said enough on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. I decided to come out of retirement. I've been letting you do your political arguments with people. I took a break, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, it was
Like,
so funny. I saw your one comment you made about the um about
septic tank.
that, but also the no, someone else. Sorry, someone made a comment on. You commented on someone's post saying wrong, wrong, wrong. Um,
Oh yeah, I forgot what I even
I don't
said on
remember if
there.
they listened to this or not, but either way, it was more just like that they brought up that even like they wouldn't wish that on political opponents, blah blah blah, and I'm like, he did
Yeah, they did.
just to point it out.
Yeah,
It's kind of one of those like almost every example at some point he's kind of said like the not very cool thing about it.
I,
Again,
I, I
sorry, it's not that also you can't have dialogue. It's that when the dialogue is about morality and people
yeah,
knowing it's not very cool. It's not about politic beliefs of how we can get things done better in our economy.
Yeah, it's a morality issue. You spewed hate, you prevented measures that could have prevented this, and then you got. Sorry.
It's getting worse.
Also, we might get some comments from this that are outside of our usual viewers. I'm sure I know how Mark feels about this. He's in agreement. If anybody comes in here and says, "Oh, he
Same
was
with
a father,"
everybody.
and Ivy too, I would assume so as well, and Chrissy for sure. But if anybody comes on here and says, "Oh, he was a father," and those children have to grow up without a dad, I turned out all right.
I had that same thought, but I was like, but you're saying that, like, you're cool if your dad... Like, no. Again, I'm not saying he shouldn't have been there either.
Yeah.
But also, like, you brought it himself. Like, it's...
And
at a certain point, like...
truth be told, if my dad was spewing this nonsense too, I wouldn't shoot him, but we'd go outside. Like I'm old enough now, I'd whip my dad's ass for this shit. I've gotten close to whipping several family members' asses for this. Like, also, secondary, Bin Laden was also a father.
Yeah. Most people eventually are at some point.
People be fucking.
Whether they mean to or not, a lot of people become one. So it's one of those like, all right, well, yes, but yeah. No, it's whatever. It's stupid. It's one of those like it's one of the baffling things, and
whatever. It's absurd, man. And like I truthfully thought that we cleared out our friends list like forever ago, and then now I'm like, oh, there's a few more people I gotta get rid of. Like, y'all are wild.
Yeah, most of the people that are saying the things are like, I'm not surprised. It's just more like again, like they're ignoring the like what the things that were constantly being dialogued about, not just like like 90% of the time it wasn't just like how can we fix our economy properly.
Yeah,
it wasn't how can we fix the earth. It wasn't. I mean, I guess it wasn't his opinion, but it wasn't good reasons. It wasn't how do we fix the soil.
It was, hey, how do we fix gun violence? You know, like, it's pretty bad. Well, what about black people?
Right? Like, dude, what? Like, yes. I don't know, man. It's, I don't know. I just laugh because, like, I feel like if at some point, like, if I'm ever talking to some, like, actual guy that's, like, a racist, all I'm going to do is literally be like, all right, do you believe in compound interest? And they'd be like, I mean, obviously it exists. I'd be like, cool. So you know it works in negative and positive ways? Cool. So, like, you don't think that, like, one specific race of people not being considered regular people until 80 years into the 250 years of our existence?
Not even. The fucking civil rights didn't happen until 1960s. It's been less than 100 years. Like,
well, that's what I was saying. And that's what I mean. Like when they were considered full, not treated as full, but considered as full. And then before that, it wasn't even that. So it's like you don't think that the compounding interest like of negativity has spread?
Yeah.
Yes, that shit is real. We can't like.
It's
just like at this point, it's just logic.
Yeah. Not to mention the declassified projects from CIA and our own government putting drugs and gangs in place to disrupt the African community.
Yeah.
They're doing the same shit to the LGBTQ community. Like, they're conspiracy nut job, possibly I might be, but there's the theory that they were the ones that created AIDS and injected that into the gay community.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Honestly, what's funny is, like, one of the reasons I was, like, kind of, like when I first started hearing about RFK was that he wrote the book talking about Fauci, who did the whatever Corona one, but like that he was in charge of the AIDS one, and then like some of the malpractices that went down with that, and I was just like, oof, like, but like I was just like, all right,
my
well,
penis.
again, like, unfortunately, it comes from him, so
Yeah, you
take it as
can't
it
really.
will. But
You can't really trust it. Yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
at that time, I kind of did, but now I'm kind of like, eh.
I mean, it wouldn't. I understand the distrust for the government. Believe me, but like, God, man, like they just roll with it. Like, you know, this is going to turn around to be a really fun, not fun, but they're going to turn this around to be something in their favor.
Yeah.
They already have. Like the first announcement was it was Democrats that did it, but they don't even know anything about who did it.
Yeah,
Like,
they haven't found him yet, and they're like, all right, so you're claiming. Also, did you see that the orange man seems to have had a stroke?
yeah, I was gonna talk about that. I saw that right before I left work. That's
I was about
stroke
to send it
face.
to you now if you didn't. That is
I saw it. That's fucked stroke face.
yeah.
Like,
One of the
also,
main comments under there is, I'm a neurologist. He had a stroke. Recently.
yeah, like within the day, like for fucking sure. Like, it.
If not, maybe even right then. Can you
Yeah,
imagine if it happened right then? Like, there's no way to hide it. Because
dude.
honestly, from what I remember seeing, it looked like he was talking and it didn't exist there, and it looks like it might have happened sitting right there during the ceremony. Can you imagine if that was just the karma of all the like people that like the government's fucked over with 9/11 from like not giving the like firemen the help? I
Yeah,
was just also before we got on here, that I guess like one of the things the Democrats are bringing issue with right now is that the main fund that helps like the health care for all the 9/11 firemen and all kinds of shit like that is not being dealt with, and they're like suing RFK for like not distributing the funds that are supposed to be allocated for them, and it's like
yeah.
that's fucked up. And they waited till today, obviously, as a symbolic like, yeah, you're doing that to these guys on today, so this is getting
Yeah.
interesting. The storyline is really getting like wound up.
Dude, and there's the fucking like the alien shit still. Like, oh my god, have you seen any of that shit? Like, if that's true,
Kind of.
awesome. If that's true,
I
that
honestly like.
tits.
I haven't been actually listening to Breaking Points much this week or last week. I've been like really tired, so I just like sometimes when I'm just too tired, I can't take in the knowledge. So I'm at like, all right, I'm gonna listen to one tomorrow. But they
I'm
speaking of
sorry,
aliens, I was like,
I gotta
yeah,
cut you
go ahead.
off. I'm playing with the ding ding, and I rolled it up. I gave it back in source.
It's a ding ding. It's
I
sitting on
need
my mic now.
I need to. Yeah, I could do that too. I need to get a different fidget. Oh, you can't see it.
It's all right.
Oh, he fell. He's dead.
He's limp. Yeah, I can't tell if it makes it. Does it make a difference if it's on there? I don't even know. Either way, I don't think so.
You sound
It's fine.
hornier.
Hey, yeah, so I started playing Mass Effect again
Mm.
last night.
I
We were
stopped,
sitting in the
man.
big room. You did?
Yeah, Xander convinced me to get Helldivers, and like that's been fun as
That's
fuck,
fair.
man. Yeah, it's a nice little sit down for a couple hours, don't think about anything, just vibe. Ugh.
That's fair. Yeah, I was like, we were sitting in the big room where the PlayStation 4 is at. That's where I have Mass Effect, because that's when I
Yeah.
bought the Legendary Edition. And I was just looking at it. I was like, we're sitting there playing with the dogs. Like, you know what? Like, fuck it. I'm just going to start my new campaign and I just did straight up soldier because it's the total opposite of what I played. And so I was like, all right, let's go with that. And I haven't gone far. I'm still on. I haven't even left the first spot where, like, after the when you find Nihilist
Oh yeah, you're that first mission world. Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
I'm not even to the beacon yet, but that's where I got up to that part. My name is Burndern.
Burned. Nice. I kept the name the same when I played. I thought
John
about
Shepherd.
changing it, but yeah, I just kept it as John Shepard.
I mean, no matter what, they don't call you by it. They always just say Shepherd. It's military.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, fuck it, let's get playing again. I miss playing the game. I'm interested to see how I have to actually adapt again. Like, it'll be kind of the same because I always took Liara, even though I was always a warp, or Jesus Christ, warp's the move, biotic style. So there's always just two of us just fucking people up, and then one person usually running around shooting and shit for his tank mode. And I'm like, all right, well now I'll be the tank, so this will be fun.
Dude, you don't even have to be a tank when you go
True.
soldier. Like I shoot from a distance and like fucking the enemies are dead before we're even fully in the room, man. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, I'll probably start. I'm waiting to do that. As soon as I get sniper, I'm gonna start fucking using the.
I did it with the pistol, and then I got a decent sniper, and I'll switch to that for far range. But it's pretty easy, man.
That's fair. Honestly, I'll probably do the same too. But also, I'll need you to remind me what the that Paragon cheat was once, because I started.
Oh yeah. I have to Google because I don't know what planet I was on, but it's apparently pretty well known. I was telling Fred about it. I was like, yeah, I found like this infinite Paragon glitch, and he was like, the monkeys, and I was like, yeah, the monkeys, man.
Yeah, I literally forgot I need to go. What that even is? I'm sure I did the mission, but I'm probably didn't keep doing it like you said you can do, or whatever it is.
Yeah. But it just so happened the monkey was like walking around me, and like the interact button went away, and then it came back, and I was like, oh, is there more? And then it went up again, and I was like, oh. It just fucking spammed the X button, man.
I'm gonna Google it now because I'm gonna.
I was gonna say I'll Google it. It's fucking useful, man. I'll tell you that.
Paragon monkey. The lost module.
Yeah, because they like steal it. Yeah. But
oh god, yes.
Fred was telling me it doesn't work if you kill any of the monkeys. So like when you first get to the planet, go right to that spot. Do not run over any of the monkeys. Like, otherwise you won't get the Paragon stuff.
Got it. So yeah, that'll be the first thing I do as soon as I can fly, is go straight to this thing and then run that shit up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Because it maxes your shit, man.
Yeah, that'll be fun. But I've also never played as Renegade.
Me, I can't be bad in video games, man. Like,
same.
I don't know. Like I've done it a little bit in Baldur's Gate, but it wasn't being bad. It was just more like,
fuck this one guy.
Yeah, like when you get to the dwarf area where they got the slaves and shit, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do all the missions I can in here, and then all of you are gonna die. Like every last one. And then the goblin camp, like, I don't know, they weren't really like evil, but like experience points. You know.
I did the goblin on accident. because they fought me at one point, so I had to, and I was like, fuck it, and I had wiped them. And then I did. I should have done the dwarves. I don't think I actually did. But
I think that's Act 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But the dwarf one,
oh wait, no, that's a lie. You end up fighting them all on the way out, I thought.
The goblins?
No,
or the dwarves?
The dwarves.
You can play it to where you don't have to.
Oh, I think I did. Never mind, I did. I killed everyone on the way out. You're right.
Yeah. There's a way you can do it where they don't die. It does feel like it's the main objective.
Yeah, no, I it's like, especially in Fable, like, it's hard to do.
I couldn't do it in Fable.
I want that game to come out. They need to put that game on PlayStation so I can play it again.
I have a feeling that we will start seeing more or less console exclusive games. Like Xbox is already trying to do it. PlayStation and Nintendo are holding out. Nintendo will hold out forever. But with Helldivers going over to Xbox, and then the ODST Halo cross collab thing.
Crossover.
Yeah. And dude, dude, it's fucking hype. Like, there's a bunch of old Halo players, myself included, hopping on the game now, and like, I played last night with a couple of like level 50 guys, and they're like, holy shit, like, y'all are good. And we're like, yeah, we played a fuck ton of Halo, man. This is Halo. But instead of killing each other, we're killing other things.
Honestly, like, I probably should play it. It'd be fun. It would be funny because, like, there is that, like, younger generation that weren't there when Halo was our shit.
Yeah.
So we are the ones that come in that, like, all right, like, it may take a minute or two, but to be fair, I also didn't play, like, live. Like,
I did.
Once in a while I did, but I would just play the fuck against my brothers, and then we got good at that, and friends and all kinds of shit. That was Smash Brothers before Smash Brothers came out.
Truthfully, yeah. I will say I was playing last night, and it made me feel really good. I joined this game, and I was like, all right, man, we're going on hard, blah, 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 and like, there's going to be the dragon roaches and this and that. He's like, don't worry, though. Me and my boy here will carry you, Naughty Bagel. And I was like, okay, thanks, man. Like, I haven't played this difficulty yet. That sounds cool. And then the fucking match ended, and he was like, you kind of carried us. And I was like, yeah. I have a sniper rifle that shoots explosives. I'm good. I don't have to get near anything. I just blow it up. Like, it's not that hard.
I'm like, you don't have to fight if the fight doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, I will say that I've played some shit after that was like way fucking harder. Like, I tried the next difficulty, and there's like a fucking giant sandworm that's like a building, and yeah, I don't know how people are killing that.
In Halo?
Helldivers.
Oh, Helldivers. Got it.
Halo
transition. Sorry.
Yeah. No, Halo. I was good at that too, but people knew I was good at Halo. Like, we played in tournaments, man. Like, people in Oklahoma knew us.
I didn't. I never really liked playing live because I was just like, all right, like, once in a while I would with friends, but like rarely. Mostly because I also wasn't paying for the, like, to do that.
Yeah, we didn't at home. We didn't play live, but like at friends' houses, you know, like their parents had money and they had Xbox Live, and we could play with them. You know, but our house, we had PlayStation. Was it I don't know if it was PlayStation Plus back then. We had the PlayStation alternative. You know.
Yeah, well, I was playing World of Warcraft. That was my live game.
That got banned at our house.
What? Why?
My mom got it for Christmas, and then somebody was hitting on her elf, and she was like, "This is disgusting and gross, degeneracy." And then I was like,
What?
"What?" And then yeah, we weren't allowed to play it in our house, and I was like, "I didn't expect that from you." And she was like, "These guys are gross." I'm like, "Go somewhere
They're
else."
nerds, of course.
Yeah, or ban them. Like, you can block them.
Block them so they.
Yeah.
You can't read it. That's easy. Boom. Report them and then block them for what they're saying. Bam. Easy
Yeah.
enough.
But no, she was like, "Yeah, this game, you can't play this game here ever." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Like,
I did love that game. I just didn't have the uh, attention span to sit there for longer than 3 hours. And
dude, we did it with RuneScape. Like, that was our MMO. And that was like, I mean,
yeah,
talk about putting in hours. Like,
yeah.
we were those
I need
fuckers
to
that
play
like
that game more.
RuneScape. I thought
Yeah.
about re-downloading it.
Well, I know they have it for the phone, so there's part of me that's like, it would be a little bit fun to just play that at work. while
I
I'm
think so.
sitting
That's
there.
what I was thinking. I was like, we're kind of slow. I could get RuneScape and max out a character real fast, you know?
Well, I mean, you can put them on auto, right?
Yes and no. It's you can get
For
like bots
chopping
and
wood
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, that you can set them to just chop and then, you know, walk away, but I think you have to click. So like on your phone you can get an auto clicker and just have it sit there and click for you. You can do that on PC too, but I don't remember how to do that on PC. I'm sure it's the same
See, 'cause I'm
setup.
just like-
Just download a program and do it.
When I would, if I was playing RuneScape at work, like I would probably just sit there and then like, all right, when a rack shows up, I'd be like, all right, just tell my guy to go chop a tree that I know is gonna take forever.
Yeah,
do
I think you still got to sit there and click. So you'd have to get an
Click
auto
your chop.
clicker. Yeah. I think you'd have to get an auto clicker. But I haven't played since, you know, fucking dial-up internet, so I don't know. Maybe they got it set to where you can click it and it'll go until the tree's gone.
That's it. Because I thought that was just more of like that. It's sometimes it would just take a lot of trees to get or a lot of hits, and so like depending on the tree you hit, kind of deal. The more hits, whatever. It's been forever since I played.
I'm pretty sure back in the day you had to sit there and click, because I remember we got an auto clicker and it was like a game changer. You could like set it up and it would just click for you, and you could go eat lunch or something and come back.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Maybe I won't. I'll forget. But no, that was a fun thing. I to wrap up that, like, I went into play Mass Effect and I was like, because I also would have to delete another game off my PlayStation, and
Yeah.
probably more than one game. Not the what, like I would have to delete Baldur's Gate because it's such a giant game, because it's 3 games. So I'm sure if I did that, like, also, like, I don't imagine the graphics that much better on a PlayStation 5, because the game is the game. It's not. I don't think it changes, right?
I think it's the graphics can get a bit better, but I don't think you would notice it very much, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I have played games like on PC, and I played them on a better PC and with, you know, better hardware and up the graphics settings significantly better, but I don't think you would notice too much of a difference between PS4 and PS5. Like, the performance will probably be a little better, shit might be a little crisper, but I don't think you'll notice too much. Not for that game, at least.
Yeah. See, like, I know that game also, like, if I played it on computer, I'm sure it's got a million mods, but, like, I don't play anything on the computer, even though I have a computer strong enough to. I'm just...
You have a computer better than mine. Yeah.
Well, I just don't... I can't justify sitting up here by myself. for the
Yeah.
like 4 hours my wife's home with me. So before we have to go to sleep because I work so early.
Yeah. It's I agree with that. Like when I go home sometimes I'm like I just want to sit in my room and play a video game, but I'm like I feel like such a shitty roommate to be like, "Hello," and then just go over there and play video games, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hang out in the living room, but also I don't want to hook my PlayStation up in there. Like, let's just watch a movie or TV or something.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you on that. That's why I at least play whatever video game on the PlayStation there. But I'm like, whatever game, if it's a computer exclusive, I'm like, unfortunately, I'm just not gonna. I also thought about they're gonna release a PlayStation handheld again.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought about it. I also thought about getting
The Stream Deck.
the Steam Deck and
Steam Deck.
the PlayStation
Steam Deck.
backbone, so you can like hook your phone up to it, and then like it's like the remote play for your PlayStation, but it's got like an actual controller that connects. I thought about doing that, but it's like I feel like there'd be a lot of lag.
Yeah, I'll have to ask my coworker Ed because I think he has a Steam Deck. I was like, hey, like, do you still play that thing? Is it worth it? Like, because he has a computer now, but I'm also like, are you playing the Steam Deck when you're chilling in the living room or whatever? Like, because if that's the case, like, I wouldn't mind getting a Steam Deck because then I'll just play it on the couch or whatever.
Yeah, I
Reminds
wouldn't
me,
mind.
I still need to call Nintendo.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't mind getting a Steam Deck or a Switch because, like, with all the travel and stuff, it'd be nice on the plane to, play a game.
You can't play the Switch on the plane.
Why?
You have to have internet.
But it's portable.
I thought the same fucking thing, and then it wouldn't let me play any of the games I had on my PlayStation on my Switch because it wouldn't connect to the internet.
That's stupid.
Because it's all downloaded. It's not like the old ones where you put a disc in it and it had the game on the disc or the floppy or whatever the cartridge. You would.
Well, if you
had to have internet connection.
If you have the game downloaded to your system, you should be good. Yeah.
I thought that. I had Pokemon on there and it wouldn't let me play Pokemon. That's all I was trying to do was play Pokemon on my Switch.
That's fucking
and it was
stupid.
just like, cannot play, cannot connect.
That's stupid.
Yeah. No, I thought the same thing. So I'm like, I'm going to save you the like being pissed off and not having anything to do on a flight because I had luckily I still had like podcasts and I had random little no internet apps on my phone. But like this, because I'd had some other shit from the other time, but like this was like, all right, well, I brought that just like, you know what, let's try that. And then, yeah, it would not work.
Oh, shit.
So they're like, yeah, it pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck is the point of having the portable thing if you can't connect to the internet? Like, I thought, like, yeah, I can bring it in the car. Like, I thought that's the whole point. You can bring it with you anywhere and you don't have to have internet, and then it wouldn't let me use it.
It's fucking stupid, dude. Like, because I thought about getting one before the wedding in October. Because I'm like, I'll have something to do on the plane ride. Because that's a few hours. Like, maybe play some Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or some shit, like something that I still haven't finished because it was George's Switch, so I was playing on his, and then I moved out and started playing on the Switch that I bought for Destiny, and then moved out. Like, so I've gotten really far in it. I just haven't fucking beaten it.
I mean, well, I do have Breath of the Wild.
I know Chrissy's got a Switch as well. I might have to ask her because I think she's brought it places with her. It might be certain games, like maybe Pokemon. You gotta be connected because it's like trading or some shit. But I don't know that you can play that solo.
That's really what I thought, and I'm kind of like it really made me mad because I was like, I literally thought that's like one of the points, and people bring these things on like tour and shit. And I'm like, how did mine
Yeah,
not work with the internet out the internet? So
that's so
I don't
fucking
know.
dumb. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe look it up before I go. So but there may have been a trick that I didn't know how to
Yeah,
do.
you got to put it in fucking airplane mode. Some dumb
Maybe
shit.
like
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. I still have to contact them so I can play it again because I keep forget. I only want to play it when we go finally come out to bed around like fucking 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we just sit there for an hour and watch YouTube before we go to sleep. And then I'm like, all right, cool. I'll like play Pokemon for an hour on my Switch while I chill, and then I'm like, oh, I can't log in. So
I might have that issue because I haven't logged in to Nintendo since 2021. Well, 2020.
yeah, it's been at least probably a year for me since I really played. Because I always forget about it. I'm always playing something else, and then I end up usually just playing phone, like Star Wars, or just like
Yeah.
watching YouTube. So I'm not like, or when I have my DS Lite, I play Pokemon Leaf Green, but which reminds me I should keep playing that again since I can't play the fucking Switch. But yeah. Um, I almost had the urge to finish Boulder's Gate when
You
Melissa was
s-
gone.
you still haven't finished?
No, it's the
Fuck,
last
dude.
mission because I know it's like fucking like probably 3 hours long, and it's like, all right, well, when am I going to be able to dedicate 3 hours specifically to just doing this mission?
Yeah, that's
Because a
true.
lot of the time, well, I cook dinner every night, so it's like when she comes home, I'm usually started cooking at that point, and then we eat, put the food away, and then we're chilling. And I don't want to be like, all right, well, it's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna start this fucking 3 hour mission that I can't really
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
That is 99% of why I have not finished it. If it was like an hour long, I could have done it, but I'm pretty sure it's probably like 2 hours because the first time I was playing it, I played for at least like 45 minutes and did not finish the first chunk of battle. So
It takes a while. I can't remember how it didn't. I don't think it took Nick and I that long, but I also
I'm
had
trying to make sure no one dies either.
yeah, but I also had like a full summoner build and a blender setup to where like I had like 12 summons and then Nick had like 4 and then we had our 2 NPCs. So it was like we went into battle with the same amount of people they bring into battle with you and we're like you guys can just sit down and relax. Like we got this. Like
Also, having another person there that isn't just you to do stuff.
yeah, it cuts the time down. Like, well, we had all the summons, so it was like we had to do a bunch of shit, but it did kind of it still splits it up.
Well, that's it. Like now that I'm like kind of in there, like I might try and change a different how I go. Like I'm gonna have to go back into the battle and remember what the fuck even happens, and just be like, all right, did I like this strategy or not? And then I might restart it and remember how I want to do it this time, change the party around or whatever. But like, I don't really have a summoner build. I didn't really like change my party around too much. Like I did, but not a lot. So I'm like, we'll see how that works. I just need to
Well,
try
you
and
can if you wanted to do a few summons, you could do what's her name, Jaira? Yeah, I
yeah.
I I used her as my summoner, and she could summon the Wood Dryad. The Wood Dryad could summon an I forgot the name of it, but it was like a giant wood monster. And then she and I both could summon level 5 and level 6 elementals. And then I would just have her turn into the owlbear. and then we just fucking run it.
That's fair, actually. I probably should use her a lot. So
It
that's the
was
thing is,
fun.
like, I know you can do a lot of multiplying things in there. I just haven't really gone any to, like, I haven't been creative enough with the design to, like, figure out anything super stupid extravagant. I'm
Yeah,
more of just like, I'm going to throw the barrel at that thing and then light it on fire at best.
I
Or
think
throw the
it's
grease oil
also
and light it on fire.
like coming from D&D. Like I when I play D&D, I try to find as many ways as that I can like break the rules without breaking the rules. You know, like what can I do that hasn't been
Oh,
done? And I did that
me
with
too, but it's a
Borderlands too, or not Borderlands, Baldur's Gate.
well, it's a lot easier to do that when I can just verbally say the thing I'm trying to do and I don't have to like figure out within the context of the buttons in the system how can I click
Yeah,
on this guy and get it to do this you know, it's easier to be like, "All right, I want to you know, I'm going to take this guy's belt off and then choke him with it and then make fun of pants him." Like I can't figure out, you know, that's a lot of interactions to do on
yeah,
it's the disconnect of like I have an idea of what I want to do. It's just of like, all right, well, how am I able to click this? How do I do that? You know,
yeah. See, I do D&D more as like rules as written, but like I want to do it rules as written in a way that fucks with the DM. So I'll come up with an idea like you just said, and then I'll be like, what can I do mechanically to where the DM can't say no? And then I'll do that. So
yeah,
with Baldur's Gate, it's the same thing where I'm like, what can I do in the game that's gonna cause the most chaos, you know? And then you just figure it out from there. It's also helpful, you know, like I've played through like 3 or 4 fucking times, so like you know, I've
that
only
too.
beaten it once, but I went through Act 1 like 3 times, so it was like I figured out all the fucking basics and shit and then went from there.
So that's it. Like I feel like once if I restarted it, I could remember what happened. I just haven't. I don't remember at all anymore now. Like other than now, like I'm kind of thinking like I think I went too far into the battle to like go back and get shit. So it's also part of that. It's like, all right, well, I have to do with what I had
Yeah.
when I got into there. Like I can't go back and get like a million grease bottles so I can coat the battle in fire and just light everyone on fire, you know?
Yeah. There's ways. You get Gale,
I
you can
mean, there's
just cast
ways, but
grease.
yeah. You're not wrong, but I can only, you know, cast it so much with so many people versus like if having four different characters throw grease
Yeah.
and coated whole yeah what you know whatever dumb ideas. I'm just thinking out of the box like how could I waste time and also like kill a bunch of people, throw a bunch of grease, light everyone on fire, but like um no, also part of it is also trying to be super careful to make sure I don't just like sacrifice a person, like put a
Yeah.
tank in an area, get everyone to them, and then nuke the area or whatever.
Yeah. I had a build for a while. I wound up switching off of it because other people were getting hurt in the game. But I had it was my Dragonborn who was resistant to lightning. Um, I had him have a bunch of cast water or create water spells, and then he had these boots to where if he was standing in water, the water would become electrified. So I would just cast water on everything and have people throw water on the battlefield, and then I would just walk into the center and everything was fucking lightning. It was fun as fuck, man. But then, you know, other people would be standing in water and they would get hurt. And I'm like, oh, I'm killing my own team too, you know?
Yeah, no, that's one of those like it does work, but like also it's hard to navigate. Like, uh I should go back into that final battle and just be like, all right, what are some out of the box things I can do? And try to remember what happens. But I Um, honestly, I really should do that, and then I really do need to pick one game and rebeat it that isn't just Mass Effect, because Mass Effect is the only game I can think of outside of like the old school like Halo and all those games that I have not beaten. I've beaten it multiple times. No other game really. I've not gone back and played it twice, all the way
I,
through. Like I've started and I never finish it.
I do that with the Final Fantasies. I've done it with Borderland 2 a couple times as well. But I don't know. Once I beat a game, like there's only certain ones that I go back to. It's the Final Fantasy games. I went back and played through those. I played through all
That's
the
fair.
Ratchet and Clanks again, the Jack and Daxters, you know. But those are kind of
See, I've
they're a
gone
little
and
simpler.
played them. I've played them, but I haven't beat them. Like I don't rebeat them. I'm always like, I've got like I play as long enough the nostalgia want to play it is it lasts, and then I'm like, all right, cool. I already know how it ends. I'm done.
Yeah, that's me with Final Fantasy 9. I never beat Final Fantasy 9. And I know there's definitely recordings of me going, "This is the year," and I still haven't. Like,
Honestly, I'm at the point where I'm thinking about it now, and I think I am gonna go down and play. Maybe not tonight because there's football on the night,
mhm,
and I have to make dinner after this. But like, I do need to finish Boulder's Gate, and I think I'm just gonna pick what maybe like a. Problem is I also work the next 20
yeah.
days. Well, I'm at day 5. No, tomorrow will be 5 out of 20 in a row because we work the next 2 Sundays and every Saturday in September. So like I'll work from Monday till September 28th. So it's one of those like I'm not sure when I'll be able to find 3 hours.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to Sleep Token on the 26th. So it's also one of those like,
Wait,
is it the 26th? Maybe it's the 19th.
I need you to look at the day. Because I remember you bought me a ticket too. I don't know if I ever paid you for it. Um,
I did not buy you a ticket.
I thought you did.
I did not because you said you were not sure, and they were over the price range of being able to just say fuck it, I'll buy you a ticket.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a
I
triple
was
I'm
gonna
triple
say.
checking right now. Uh, here let me. Oh fuck. Whoops. Um, let me look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only got 2 because um yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if you were going to be able to go or whatnot because you also like I don't know.
Because
But
I'm
yeah,
here. I was gonna say
I don't know. Maybe I did.
if you did look, because I am home September 26th. If you didn't, it's okay. But I was gonna say I'd be really bummed if you bought a ticket and you just have a third and couldn't find another person.
Oh, I mean, honestly, at that point, I'm friends with enough people. I think I'd be able to like just be like, hey, throw me whatever you can afford, and come with us. But ticket transfer. Coheed. Nice.
Oh, did that pick up on the mic?
Well, maybe it's not ticket. Yeah, it did.
Nice.
Here. Oh, that's the Bill Murray tickets. I'm trying to remember when the fuck I bought those tickets. Here we go. Tickets confirmed. Whoa, that's not it. um, do. Sorry, guys, we're at that point. Oh, here we go. Your order for sleep token is. Yeah, it's 2 tickets.
I'll crash it. I'll show up. I'll be working security.
Honestly, you know what's weird though is I'm technically from what I'm seeing is it technically says my order's pending, and I'm like, hopefully it isn't just one of those like.
I have to look into that soon.
Yes. Well, it's one of those things where it says the tickets will be transferred by the date, and because it's from SeatGeek, I don't know if like they just get the tickets at a certain time.
Say it's pending for a while, yeah.
Yeah, basically. So. Yeah, no, I'm at the. Let's see. Yeah, never mind. I'll end up looking into it. But either way, yeah. Sleep talking is soon, so I'm like, I told that. God damn it! I was looking at that and I didn't even check for what fucking date it is.
Yeah, it's one of those days, brother.
It's one of those days. Oh yeah, no, here it is. Sleep. Your tickets have been confirmed. There's the email I was looking for. But it's yeah, Friday, September 26th. So
it's shitty. I will be home.
I mean, to be fair, like I can tell you where we're at, and if you want, you can see what's available.
Nah, it's out of the price range anyway, man. I got so much going on with bills and then the wedding and shit. I can't spend any extra money that close to it.
Let's see. Let me look. Just for the fuck of it, I'm interested because yeah, no, our let me look for one ticket.
It's gonna be like $500.
Well, so there's no single seats in our section. Only like sets of 2, which is weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like it's essentially if you were to sit in our same row, I think it is. Yeah, no, $381 each.
Yeah, nope, out of range, man.
Nope. I say we paid $128 a person.
Yeah.
$50 in tickets per, so $178 per person. That's they double the price. Jesus Christ, we could make money, but no, we're gonna end up going. Oh fuck yeah! Apparently, his Boy Scouts selling snacks outside the dispensary at our house. Haha. Good thing I already got all my weed, so I don't have to go there and like be tempted to buy a million sets of cookies.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, man. You ain't wrong.
They make Thin Mint and Samoa Pop-Tarts now, by the way.
I saw. They're not bad.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them downstairs. I'm very slow to go at them. I actually on Monday, because Melissa wasn't home for the whole weekend, we didn't really like go get groceries or nothing like that. So I didn't have any like real. I usually she makes me like muffins on Sundays for the week, and then I didn't have that, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take a Pop-Tart." And I was like, "They're good once in a while." At a certain point, I'm just like, I don't know why I just don't eat them that much. Mostly because like I have other options, but like, uh, also at this point, there's something about the fact that I know they're not very. Like I know it's not good for you,
Yeah.
so I do kind of look at it like, it's a fuck it, it's a treat, fuck it for me.
That's the way I see
But
it.
then like I'll eat, but then I eat the shit out of like, the toaster strudels, not the like not the dessert ones, but like I also eat the shit out of those. I just don't get those as often because I feel like those are more dessert. But I got
The
the
egg,
breakfast
and
ones.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I had Melissa pick me up some of those when she went grocery shopping prior to like leaving for the weekend for her boss's wedding, which I was really sad I couldn't go to because she brought a bunch of food home because she ended up like working the bar with Phil.
No
Phil
shit.
ended up being Phil was the bartender for the wedding. And so like essentially if I had shown up I would have basically been the bartender and had a good time and doing whatever, but like they actually had good drinks available on the menu, and like the food that I had as leftovers was also really good, and I was like, what the fuck? Like that's rare. Uh but so I said I couldn't go, but like she brought a bunch of limoncello they made. Either way, like I had her pick me up some of those just so I could have them for breakfast on that, because that was the one like Sunday I didn't work this past weekend, so I had like one morning. I was like, fuck yeah, and I just ate like I also eat those four at a time. Like
Yeah.
I'm not fucking around. I'm not sitting here acting like two is enough to fill me up. Like that's
No.
bullshit.
That's me with the breakfast sandwiches that I have. Like they're packs of two and they're like that fucking big. So like I'm having two packs. I'm having four. Like,
Easy. And even then that's kind of a snack. That's not even a
yeah.
meal.
That's enough to tide me over until lunch, you know?
Yeah. Like cans of Chef Boyardee ravioli meal is two of them. One is
Yeah.
like I'll come home from work and smash a can of raviolis in between when I have dinner. That said, like I also don't really have much of a breakfast besides the like two muffins most of the time, and then I don't eat until lunch, and then I have snacks throughout the day, but they're not meals.
Yeah.
So smashing a can of ravioli,
Yeah, it ain't
that
nothing.
sounds so good.
Dude, before we recorded, like, I literally, I forgot to bring my lunch, so I had my fucking thing of spaghetti. Heated that up real fast. I'm sitting here. I was like, fuck, I'm wearing a white shirt. So I pulled the shirt off. It was just fucking smashing spaghetti at like
I
3:43.
I feel so bad that I forgot that you were talking about in your time.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, dude, I was running around here rushing like, fuck, I gotta get ready so I can be done recording. And then you're like, oh, I'm at my time. And then I'm like, fuck, now I gotta like fuck around with shit and like delay myself because I didn't want
Yeah.
to rush you at that point. I felt so bad.
Oh,
I was like, I literally already was when you told me that it was 3:45, I was in the basement at the bar with one of my mixer, the bottom part of the shaker, starting to pour the ingredients from there, so I didn't have to like worry about rushing time of bringing ingredients upstairs and down and all the stuff. And I'm like, well, now I have to take my time.
yeah. Dude, I was confused because like I, I tried to respond to you while I was driving, but it like clipped out. And like I texted you, I was like left work a little late. You want to shoot for 4? And you were like, how about 4:20? And I'm like, okay. And then I was like driving, and I was like, oh wait, no. I couldn't fucking text you while I was driving because the speech to text was fucking up.
Oh yeah, no, I was sitting here. I was like, okay, yeah, if he says 4 o'clock, that works. I'll just tell him like give us both 20 minutes to kind of like get things together, and we'll be all right. And I was like, oh,
I mean,
when he said that shit, I was like, fuck.
yeah, I'm usually not even back to the hotel until 4:05 your time. So like, yeah, that's when I leave at a normal time. Like,
That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just got to remember that.
But man,
That was
I was sitting here smashing spaghetti at like fucking 3:43. It was like I told him we'd be ready at 3:45. Like green
I feel
screen up,
bad.
shirt off, just
Yeah, no, I feel bad. I was like, damn it. I should have been like, all right, like we can just wait a little bit so you could actually have food or not. But
Nah, it's
yeah,
good, man.
say I'm about to make a fuckload of pasta tonight and just making shrimp and pasta. Melissa's having leftovers that are in the fridge. Oh yeah, so since we didn't record Tuesday because it was our anniversary, um, we just went to Don Francesca's. Her parents bought us a gift card
Hmm.
for our anniversary. And we were like, cool. So we went and used it to there. So we were like, yeah, fuck it. I've actually never been there. Melissa's been there a couple times. I'd never been there. Pretty good. It's essentially it's the way I described it to Melissa. It's what like people considered a really fancy restaurant, Italian restaurant in the 90s.
Okay.
Like I wasn't sure, so I technically kind of like dressed up a little bit, and so did she. I mean, also because it was a little anniversary dinner, so we dressed up a little nicer. But like, we were sitting there, and then also like the table kitty corner to me was like people in hoodies. So I was like, okay, not. I didn't need to be as nice looking as I need, as I was, but well, it was still a really good time. Good lasagna, fat arancinis. I love a good arancini. I'm a sucker for those now. And they were like, do you know? You ever had arancini ball?
No, I've had
Okay,
orangina, but
okay,
that's a juice.
no, okay. So arancini is a deep fried ball
Mm.
of essentially it's not obviously rice. It's more of like a risotto rice that's like cooked and then they uh, cool it and they fill it with cheese and then it's packed into a ball and then like coated in breadcrumbs, deep fried, and then they coat it in tomato sauce or they set it in tomato sauce essentially in parmesan and then dump the parmesan cheese over the top of it and then you eat it with the sauce and stuff. Cut it open. Essentially, it's just like a deep fried mozzarella stick, but with with like pasta breading. It's super fucking Italian. It's but it's really good. So if you next time you go to like Carrabba's or any like super Italian place, a lot of them tend to have it. I recommend it. It's pretty good, especially if you when you come back if you decide to go to Don Francesca's. It's three of them. Uh, I got a lasagna and I barely ate any of it because also like they do the like here's some bread and then do you want more bread and we were like yes, and it's really really good bread and it was warm, so we are like all right, smashed a bunch of fucking bread. I could barely eat my lasagna, so I took it for lunch, but like arancini is such a solid like I've never gone wrong getting it.
I'll try it whenever I go to an Italian restaurant again.
Yes, things like you don't really go to them often. Like I've also realized to me like with Italian or French food, I don't think you can go past a certain point of like this is really really good.
Yeah. Well, my first girlfriend's mom made the best spaghetti I've ever had in my life, and I would go back to that girl just to have the spaghetti again. Like,
So like
it, there's no like,
so
oh, I miss her. I miss the spaghetti. Like it was
okay,
that
so
fucking
like
good.
I need to make you and other people my lasagna because So far, I'm like, that is the only food that like I made, like, cause I was, and this came up because I got lasagna at the place. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. It's good. I like it. But like when I made Melissa's cousin Heather lasagna when she had her baby, so
Mm.
that like her and her husband had like roughly 2 meals worth of food to get them through that first week, and wasn't sure if they could freeze it or whatnot. I figured like whatever, it'd be 2 meals during the week. Well, they ate half of it and then they froze the other half, and they were like, yeah, it ended up reheating totally fine. And I was like, that's fucking great to know.
Yeah.
But like essentially she said it's her favorite. Both of them said it's the best lasagna they ever had, and because I haven't made them, and I finally made her another one. I think I talked about this when her brother and uh, father had heart attacks a couple months ago.
I
Um,
think maybe.
but the way they worded it was she was because I made it for her to only when she had a baby, and otherwise she hadn't had it. And she was like, "Do I have to have another child to get a lasagna?" Because it's a steep asking price, but I'll pay
Yeah.
it. And so I'm kind of like, that's kind of the best compliment I've ever gotten about my food. So I'm kind of like, you know, also to be fair, like if I'm being straight up honest, like I end up spending $80 when I make the lasagna, because
Dude, that
like,
yeah. Like I
well,
when we've cooked good food, it's been like we're spending way too much money on it.
it's a pound of beef, it's a pound of sausage, carrots, tomatoes. It's like 2 cans of tomatoes, like full whole tomatoes blended. Uh, I do some balsamic vinegar. You usually don't have to buy that, but I also buy like nice eggs. Like I go buy really good eggs, so that when I make the pasta for the lasagna, it's also got like good quality egg yolks in it, because that gives that really makes a huge difference when you're making pasta. The quality of the eggs that you use in your pasta dough will actually make a difference in the pasta dough. So when I am making it for like someone who is having a child, I go all out and I get the nice eggs that are at the store, and all that jazz. But like it takes 2 days because the sauce takes 24 hours.
Oh yeah, that's when you know it's fucking good. Like
Yeah,
it makes the house
I
smell
I
fucking amazing, dude.
oh yeah, like I make the sauce. Well, I make the sauce for a little bit, and then I finish it in the crock pot that it just basically slow cooks over hours. And then usually what happens is like I end up making it during the week, and then when I wake up at 4 in the morning, I go check it, and then I'm like, all right, like what's it looking like? And then I add water. I add water to it based on how like thin or thick I think it looks like, and how long I think I'm going to be making it. Like I also there's no recipe. I've made it twice, and she said it's been like great at the same time. And I'm like, there was fucking 3 years between when I made this thing for you. It's definitely not the same lasagna, but like I was just like, yeah, I kind of had this stuff in it.
Well, I mean
I
that's
really
how
should
we
write
would
it
cook,
down.
man. That's how we used to cook, dude. Like just fucking throw shit together and it go off vibes and smells. Like
I think the next time I do it, I'm actually going to try and take notes. So I'm like, all right, this is how I made it. So I can make a recipe note card
it's
and then
what
call it the village lasagna. Because I only make it when I'm helping the village. The only time I've ever made it when it wasn't for like something like that was like, and maybe not even then. It was the last time. It was when I finally had my parents over at the Grigg house before I moved out for the first time and last time. So I made lasagna.
yeah.
But it's been a while. But that said, now we're talking about food. I'm starting to get hungry, so I think I'm gonna
I feel that,
get
brother.
off here and start to go make some dinner. I realized also while sitting here that I did not get any of the shrimp out of the freezer to start thawing for dinner. So I'm going to have to go get those out and start running them under some water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I might just say fuck it and not have any shrimp and just eat some noodles.
That's not bad either. Some nice buttered nudes.
Well, because Melissa's just eating her leftovers from Da Francesca is like, I took mine for lunch. She just had it left over from whatever. So she's like, fuck it, I'm going to eat those for dinner tonight. And I'm like, I forgot. But I should have something that isn't just fucking noodles. Because that's going to be my lunch tomorrow, too. So I shouldn't do... I just don't want to.
We'll get off here. You go get your shit defrosted, buddy. Like I ate before we recorded, so I'm good for a little while. Ugh.
All right. Well, damn it. Sorry, ding ding. Well, it fell off. Well, thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. We love you guys. We hope you have a good week. And hope things are going well. Be nice to those that deserve it.
Yeah, and fight those that don't.
Rest in piss, Charlie Kirk. Bye, guys.
Bye.